strength of this Indian side. Short, not getting it high enough, just helping it. Shikhar, Dhawan. A good partnership building up. 17 of just 12 deliveries. And that's why this batting lineup is so good. Even if you lose wickets, they keep playing their natural game.
Oh, the timing is superb. The placement is brilliant from Shikhar Dhawan today. Cause for celebration. 160 for 2.
Bekar. एक कहानी तो है एक मिस्ट्री, लेकिन बेटर इकोनॉमी के साथ डेटसन रेडी गो बदलिए ना देगा हिस्ट्री, दिखाएं किसमें है पावर।
Get fresh, get sporty with new Engage Sport deals for him and her. Celebrating Rap.
He's been brilliant. Anything with a marginal room. He's played that cut shot with a plum. He's pulled the ball nicely. In general, he's a guy that will probably stay slightly inside the line of the ball. Tilaka. You agree with this move, Sarah?
No. That's what exactly. Yuvraj Singh wants. This will allow him to get his eye in. I think what forced Angelo Matthews to bring the spinner on was the previous over. A couple of boundaries, both for 7 overs for Pradeep, 1 for 37. Through the offside. No chance of the mid-off fielder. He's picking boundaries at will, Shikhar Dhawan. With outside the off. Stump, and he just frees his arms. He's hit 3 boundaries in his last 3 deliveries. On the up, big stride forward. Just lets the hands go through. Typical left-hander shot.
Really has been a celebration of stroke play. Partnership 27, Yuvraj's contribution 2. Just 17 balls.
Tilaka in his 5th over. That's better. Finishing off well. 6 from the over, 166 for 2.
इंडिया का फास्टेस्ट नेटवर्क कौन सा है? Obviously mine is fastest यार. This network is the fastest. अरे मैं बोल रही हूँ मेरा नेटवर्क लेट. Just get it. Impossible यार, तेरा नेटवर्क फास्ट. एक मिनट. सबूत है क्या? Proof?
तेरे पास है क्या?
है ना? स्पीड टेस्ट के ग्लोबल लीडर ओखला ने साबित किया है कि इंडिया का फास्टेस्ट मोबाइल नेटवर्क सिर्फ एयरटेल है. अब और क्या बोलना बाकी है? स्विच टू एयरटेल.
Presenting the all new Accent, the stylish family sedan.
Indian fans celebrating Bharat Army in overcast conditions, and here's a man attuned to it. Michael Apton is alongside Kumar.
It's a sunny day in Manchester. 166 for 2, Shikhar 77, going well, but a couple of wickets that Sri Lanka picked up, particularly that of Virat Kohli, gone cheaply.
Vital wicket in Kohli. We needed to get him early after the start the Indians got. The Sri Lankan team would have been very, very happy. Of course, Sharma not very happy at the dismissal of Kohli, because he had picked Kohli to be the gun player of the day, and now he has minus 10 points on the team that he picked.
Yeah, Sean Pollock's fantasy team.
Going to face, and then setting up training and practices in a challenging manner that allows you to practice it day in, day out, so you grow in confidence, and by the time that you do get to England, whatever you face is not a real surprise. And the adjustment period, because you do have to adjust, no matter how similar the conditions have been where you train, you need to adjust in the first game or the first training days that you do very, very quickly. So it shortens that period and gets you up and running and up to pace a lot quicker.
Occasionally we give you quite nice conditions to play in. I was thinking about Marais, who's here today, and that famous game in '98. Bare pitch. For him to take 16 wickets, an absolutely wonderful performance from him, but on a pitch that had one or two of the England players just looking at it rather quizzically.
Yes, I remember watching that. I was in Sri Lanka at home watching that performance. I think that victory here at the Oval prompted England to give us 3 tests rather than 1 after that. It's quite an England performance, inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame today at lunchtime. The best bowler in my view to ever play the game. And I think today the recognition that he's received from all around the world has been focused a lot on cricket. But the work he has done in Sri Lanka as a humanitarian with the foundation of goodness, to me, has changed lives and given back to us as a country much more than the 800s.
Ducked it in later.
The Sirapara bowling short at Yuvraj Singh, which is a tactic that many bowling sides around the world have employed against him. Too short against Shikhar Dhawan, and Sri Lanka finished the 31st over into the 32nd at 174 for 2 India.
Dual selfie camera, one for selfie, one for group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus, selfie expert.
Oppo phone.
Ma'am.
Gunathilaka to continue his part-time off breaks. The fact that Kohli got out cheaply has given Angelo Matthews the ability to bowl Gunathilaka in a situation where Yuvraj is still playing himself in. Another good ball. He hasn't bowled too badly, but the Indian batsman will not be too worried at facing Gunathilaka, so it's kind of a catch-22 situation for Matthews. He needs to bowl his 5th bowler, but also needs to bowl him in the right situation. But with 2 wickets down, he also needs to look for more wickets.
Where are Sri Lanka right now, Kumar? We see 3 changes for this game from the last game, but generally in the last couple of years since the World Cup, quite an unsettled Sri Lankan team, as those statistics suggest. A lot of opening combinations, a lot of players used. Angelo Matthews doesn't help that as captain he's injured, has been injured quite frequently as well.
I think you're spot on, Athers, with the fact that we've used 9 opening combinations in 39 games, out of which Angelo Matthews has played in only 24. You've had 41 players playing through that period, and I think we get back to that, which is an important point, because India have just reached 178 for 2, 33 overs bowled.
मेहनत के रास्ते में स्पीड ब्रेकर नहीं होते। सपनों की भी कभी स्पीड लिमिट होती है क्या? बस तरक्की को गियर में डालो, एक्सीलरेटर दबाए रखो। मेहनत को कामयाबी का सिग्नल मिल ही जाएगा। टाटा एस, कामयाबी हर कदम, क्योंकि हर लोड के लिए एक टाटा एस तैयार है।
वाव,
थैंक्स।
तुम नहीं, तुम्हारा स्कूटर। क्या चाहिए?
मैं रिया को पिकअप करने आया, अगर आपकी परमिशन हो तो।
ऐसे कैसे परमिशन दे दूं?
टेस्ट कर लो।
ठीक है।
एक्सटर्नल फ्यूल फिलिंग, ताकि रिया को उतरना ना पड़े। सीट काफी बड़ी है, ताकि रिया
और तुम्हारे बीच में डिस्टेंस है। चलो। पिकअप सही है,
बंदा भी सही है।
आगे देखो, आगे।
पार्टनर, ये कौन है?
डैडी, अब क्या करोगे?
हाय डैडी, वुड यू लाइक अ राइड? डोंट माइंड? माइस्ट्रो है चलाने वालों का स्टाइल ही कुछ और है।
लाइए निविया मेन डार्क स्पॉट रिडक्शन क्रीम लिक्रिश एक्सट्रैक्ट्स के साथ, जो घटाएं डार्क स्पॉट्स। मेन, आपकी क्रीम डार्क स्पॉट रिडक्शन क्रीम। डार्क स्पॉट रिडक्शन फेस वॉश में भी उपलब्ध। निविया मेन, इट स्टार्ट्स विद यू।
अच्छा, एक स्मार्टफोन को क्या क्या करना चाहिए?
मैं स्मार्टफोन को बोलूंगी कि वो कभी टूटना नहीं चाहिए, और मेरे स्मार्टफोन को फेंक दिया, वो नया फोन बन जाएगा। मेरे फोन में ना हेलमेट होना चाहिए और ग्लव्स होना चाहिए, उससे कुछ टूटे ही ना।
एक दिन शायद स्मार्टफोन्स कभी नहीं टूटेंगे, लेकिन एयरटेल के नेटवर्क पर हैंडसेट डैमेज प्रोटेक्शन के साथ आज भी आपका फोन सेफ है। डाउनलोड माय एयरटेल ऐप।
ये सीजन नहीं होगा आसान, तैयारी कम पड़ जाएगी। हर गेम होगा मुश्किल, क्योंकि इस बार है 12 टीमें, बड़ा सीजन और हजारों चैलेंज। ले पंगा, वीवो प्रो कबड्डी 28 जुलाई से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क और हॉटस्टार पर।
Meet my daughter, Neha. Kunal. Hi. Nice perfume, Kunal.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, princess. Kunal.
लोग तो नोटिस करेंगे। Wildstone perfumes for men.
Dual selfie camera, one for selfie, one for group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus, selfie expert.
Opera phone.
हेलो सर।
तो बेटा बढ़ के क्या बनोगे?
नाइट वॉचमैन।
कीड़े ना, जब हो क्रिकबस का मोबाइल ऐप, अगले साल आना, दोबारा खेलेंगे।
Doing what they try to do, India, which is set the platform for the very aggressive players that come in the middle order and lower middle order. Good position here, 178 for 2. They'd probably hope to get up to around about 320 or thereabouts. And on a day that Sri Lanka must win the game, that will apply a considerable amount of pressure. Must-win game, of course, for Sri Lanka to stay in this tournament.
Gunaratne, the army man. We have two army men in the squad that came to England. Gunaratne and Sekuge Prasanna. Tough conditions. Easy for army men to face, isn't it? They're used to thriving under pressure.
Jadhav Mendes, he was an army man as well, wasn't he, I think?
He was, and being army men, good performances in the middle for Sri Lanka in cricket is very important, because a lot of them get promoted when they do, and I think Jadhav Mendes outranks both Gunaratne and Sekuge Prasanna, and every time Prasanna had a go at Jadhav Mendes, Ajanta would politely remind him that he had in his power,
put him in his place, would he?
The ability to make Prasanna carry a 40-kilogram backpack and stand beside a roadblock.
Well, and he comes off about 12 paces, bowling these. Oh, he's bowled him. Very full ball. Yuvraj looking to chop it away behind square, and all he has managed to do is chop it onto his stumps.
A fantastic wicket for Sri Lanka. Exactly what we needed. I was a bit worried when the two spinners now. Gunatilaka from one end and then Gunaratne from the other were bowling at Yuvraj. I was thinking, would he be allowed to settle in? But the bowling change has worked. Floated nicely. And that has been Gunaratne's strength. Bamboozled the batsman with a lack of play, lack of pace and the flight. India lose Yuvraj Singh and the score is 179 for 3.
जल्दी करो, खत्म हो जाएगा.
मन की बात कोई न जाने, मन की बात तेरे मन की बात, तेरे मन की बात.
गूगल ऐप पर पाओ क्रिकेट का बेहतर अनुभव, हर बॉल का स्कोर और कमेंट्री के साथ.
अरे सुपर, वीडियो दिखाओ ना.
So India have just lost their third wicket. Yuvraj Singh undone by a very full ball, which he chopped onto his stumps, looking to just push it away onto the offside. Shikhar Dhawan is still at the non-striker's end. He's 15 away from 100 as MS Dhoni comes to the crease. Angelo Matthews just using the moment to bring himself into slip. Gunaratne will stay round the wicket. That's how he bowls to the right-handers. Bowls a very straight line.
Here we have the wicket. That nice beautiful high backlift of Yuvraj Singh proving to be his downfall. Couldn't get his bat down in time. Inside, bottom edging it onto his stumps.
Close. Sri Lanka liked it. Everybody but Matthews, who was scampering away after the ball, a big appeal. So Matthews will have to rely here on the wicket. Keeper and bowler, and he has reviewed. He himself didn't see it because he was after the ball. Wicketkeeper and bowler liked it.
Start with the front foot first, please. I would like to just check down the line as well for his back foot. Front foot is fine. Can I just check back foot as well, please? Okay, that's also a fair delivery. Spin vision front on, please. And, if you have hotspot leg side for me, please. Doesn't seem that there's any bet. Can I confirm with Ultra Edge, please? Keep rolling it forward. Clearly no bet. When ball tracking is ready, please. Richard, the ball is pitching outside leg stump. You can stay with your original decision. I'll tell you when you are on screen. Well done.
Huge cheers from the Indian fans. Who, the moment that ball pitched outside leg stump, they know their cricket. They didn't wait for the decision, they knew. Saw it on the big screen, the ball pitched outside leg stump, so cannot be given out. It's a good over. Only a single from it and the vital wicket of Yuvraj Singh. 179 for 3.
पापा, एयरबैग्स तो आगे है, मेरी सीट तो पीछे है।
हमारी फोर्ड में 6 एयरबैग्स हैं। आप पीछे भी सेफ हो। कितने एयरबैग्स हैं? कार लेते समय पूछेगा जरूर। फोर्ड रेंज अवेलेबल है 6 एयरबैग्स के साथ। आपकी सेफ्टी है हमारे लिए अहम। फोर्ड, कुछ अलग सी फैमिली वाली फीलिंग।
Dual selfie camera, one for selfie, one for group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus, selfie expert.
Oppo camera phone.
It's an excellent touch in the first game against Pakistan, Yuvraj. Would have been better, just tried to work that square on the offside gently, rather than try and play it firmly with that big backlift.
I think he was beaten by the flight. His eyes lit up as soon as he saw the ball go up in the air. And the dip that Gunaratne got, just making it kind of creep onto a foolish length.
Lakmal back. 5 overs, none for 28 earlier in the day.
Such an important game from a Sri Lankan perspective. We've had kind of a tumultuous year. Suranga Lakmal and Nuwan Pradeep have proven to be a very good bowling combination for Sri Lanka. But their performance in this tournament would be quite a realistic assessment of where Sri Lanka is as a one-day side and what changes they need to make in terms of strategy personnel. And it's not going to be...
Goes through it. Consistent selection, and then the opposite of that. And you're just in that phase at the moment where you're searching a little bit.
Yes, we have been, but I think the search has probably gone on a little too long. We've had 2.5 years of it now, looking for replacements for Dilshan, Mahela, myself. And we have some fantastic young players coming through. One of the accusations directed at the management and the team has been that they haven't groomed anyone to fill those voids. But I think the one man that was identified very early, Dinesh Chandimal, who performed excellently in South Africa, then in England, in Australia, he's actually had kind of a period where he's been identified as the best young player, appointed captain probably a bit too soon. That's an unbelievable shot. Short, wide, not the ideal ball. Cut, power, the strength of the man, muscling it over third man for 6.
Yes, the strength of the wrist. We've seen it obviously before from Dhoni, where he's able to hit those Yorkers, those very full balls over the rope, and this was short. He really gets his wrists into it and carves it away over third man.
Then is Shandimal looking on. Yes, appointed captain very, very quickly. Then drop from the captaincy, drop from the team. So he's never run. But he was. I don't think the environment he's played in has been very good for his confidence. So every time he now takes the field, it's almost as if he's playing for his place, for survival, and that's not a good place for a young player to be in. But also we have to relook at a lot of the things that happen below international level, our first-class structure, our A-team structure, to make surely.
तैयारी कर गेम होगा मुश्किल, क्योंकि इस बार है 12 टीमें, बड़ा सीजन और हजारों चैलेंज। ले पंगा। वीवो प्रो कबड्डी 28 जुलाई से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क और हॉटस्टार पर।
I think there are a few sides around the world that made tough decisions and tough changes. Australia went through a period where all the big guns left. The youngsters had a year and a half to 2 years of really adjusting and going through a tough time, but now they've regained the old confidence and their abilities and their belief. England, after the last World Cup, made some tough change, pointed as direct. Sometimes when things are difficult and things are tough, maybe it's wise to not repeat process. That you have been following for quite some time, but actually have the courage to change, and not only change, but once a policy decision has been made, a strategy has been put in place, stick with it, stay and with it. So
not much time for patience in this game. There's only 15 overs left, or thereabouts. What can India get to? Certainly over 300 will be the aim. Very aggressive players to come, along with those two in the middle as well. Dhoni already showing that he's an excellent runner between the wickets, so put pressure on Sri Lanka's fielders on what is a big outfield.
A rare failure for Kohli. Sri Lanka wouldn't want India to get much past 300. A couple more wickets here. Might put the skids on, but India bat deep. They have big hitters to come. And for Sri Lanka, going into this game today with a strengthened batting lineup, we're playing 7 full batsmen, and then Tisara Perera batting at 8. Chase a stiff target. Sailor gonna
Today's the day they smell my rubber and taste my dirt. On every twist, every turn. Today's the day I neither skid nor slip. I just rule every curve. Masseter by MRF. Rule every curve.
Dual selfie camera. One for selfie, one for group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus. Selfie expert.
Oh, camera phone.
Fourteen overs left, 191 for 3. Good time to bring in a new pair. It will be Sanjay Manjrekar and eventually Saurabh Ganguly.
Delicate time in the innings. You have one batsman getting close to his 100th, so you've seen him in the last few minutes. His pick-up single getting close to the milestone. At the other end, you've got a new batsman who's come in. Doesn't like to get out and stay there for a while, even if runs don't come as quickly as he would like. Still make sure that he keeps his wicket and then try and make up later. Sri Lanka sensing this and now looking to attack. Dhoni, and this is a good move to get a spinner. Saw a boundary in the last over of a seam bowler.
convinced. And then often what happens is the ball goes for a boundary and he sort of looks at the captain and says, well, I'm not that comfortable. But you've got to understand, even with the orthodox fields that are set, you often go to the boundary. So if you get him to hit it along the ground and you've got your fielders in the vicinity and it goes for a boundary, so be it. That's the nature of bowling it to death, rather than getting too upset with being a bit inventive.
Doesn't give it a wide, Sean, your reading?
For the bowlers at this stage, I'll give them anything. It's a tough going move stage. It's difficult enough without moving targets.
Ten off the over. 44 overs completed. 261 for 3.
बेकार गए का कहानी तो है एक मिस्ट्री, लेकिन बेटर इकोनॉमी के साथ रेडी गो बदलिए ना देगा हिस्ट्री, दिखाएं किसमें है पावर.
तो बेटा बड़े होके क्या बनोगे?
नाइट वॉचमैन.
नहीं, वो क्रिकेट मैच चल रहा था ना, इसीलिए. क्रिकेट का कीड़ा तो होगा ही ना जब हो क्रिकबस का मोबाइल ऐप. अगले साल आना, दोबारा खेलेंगे.
Third man up, fine legger, Placid Malinga. Ball in hand. Down to long on and safely taken. Mendes. Dhawan dragging it from wide of off stump.
Two men were up on the offside, so ideally Sri Lankans wouldn't have been offering width. Dhawan went across onto the offside. Malinga did well to adjust his line. That was the key, meant that Dhawan had to fetch it from outside off stump. But he gets some warm applause as he makes his way off this ground. It's been a fantastic innings of 125 of 128. And just listen to this applause. $125, 261 for
quantum dot light. It turns skies gold as day breaks and paints the world with a billion colors. Even in the darkest moment, it brings out the heroes. It reveals love's everlasting true colors. QLED, the next innovation in TV.
Listen to her feelings and thoughts. Listen to her dashes and dots. 1,500 dots, a range of Concours.
He's off the ball, but he got too straight. Well played, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Controlled that beautifully.
The ball to Shikhar was well adjusted by Malinga at that time. He's just sliding down the legs. Side. They got 3 men back on the leg side. A little bit of finesse. Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets it fine. Here we have a look at the wicket. Goes to the slow delivery, but it's the width. Dhawan trying to drag it across from the offside to the leg side. Yes, this time he really played superbly.
And I think the pace the ball is such a vital component at this stage, because he sends him wide, so Dhawan has to muscle it, put the power on it if he wants to try to hit it into the short side of ground. Yeah, well played. He scored years. 20 off 6 balls last game. 3 sixes of Imad Wasim for Hardik Pandya. Well bowled again. And come back to 2. Brother of Krunal Pandya. Both play for the Mumbai Indians. His brother, of course, a left-arm spinner, busy fielder, busy batsman.
They play with us with Malinga, so they have a really good idea about his different variations, what he looks to do at the death. He's got a change of field. They've taken an extra man across from the offside, brought him to the leg side to try and cut off the singles. All 4 boundary riders back on the leg side.
Obvious ploys. Take pace off the ball and get Pandya hitting into the wind, into the big side, rather than go for pace on the ball.
One of the best death bowlers of all time, Lasith Malinga, bowling to one of the best finishers, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Nine runs off the over, 270 for 4.
Let's play cricket.
Sounds good.
How about a sixer?
The tires we race
are the tires you buy.
ये कहानी है हजारों साल पहले की। अपने राज्य की रक्षा करती रानी देवसेना और उसके राज्य पर आक्रमण करने वाले वरुण देव की 2 सभ्यताओं के टकराव की और अखंड भारत के आरंभ की महागाथा आज 24 जून से हर शनिवार रविवार रात 9 बजे स्टार प्लस पर। Joe selfie camera.
What we've also seen with just a couple of times with bowlers now is that they will set the field, and if they think a batsman is reading and anticipating the deliveries well, they'll bluff. Just get the odd one straight at the leg stump. You've got to be very brave to do that though, with a short fine leg in place.
It's got to get to the stage where the bowler absolutely knows what delivery he wants to bowl, and he gets given authority to set the exact field that will be best suited to that delivery. Captains have to get to a stage where they completely trust their troops.